Hi, I'm Irving. Welcome to Kato and the Green Yellow Jacket. Green Sand Wasp. Green Bumblebee. Green... We've been panning over a bunch of posters saying re-elect Frank Scanlon District Attorney. But as Frank is coming out of his campaign headquarters for the night, we can see that someone has been messing with his car.
Oh, I'm all right. I'll just drop these off on my way.
All right, but you get your beauty sleep. Now, that TV debate's tomorrow night. You want to look pretty for your public, don't you?
Well, I think plastic surgery is probably more the answer than sleep at this time. Good night, James.
Good night, Frank.
This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Frank? It's Crump on the phone, 23rd District. He wants to talk to you.
Well, I may miss quarters.
You may lose the 23rd if you don't talk to him. You better let me take those.
You may have a point. Okay, take my car.
Really bad. The kind of bad that can haunt someone like Scanlon for the rest of his life. Needless to say, he's devastated, even more so since everyone knows the bomb was meant for him. That night, the Black Beauty is cruising down the street in the direction of Scanlon's headquarters.
We spread the word. Let's hope whoever planted that bomb in Scanlon's car takes the bait.
They just might.
There it is. The upside-down poster. That's a signal. Pull over.
He gets out and draws a big X on the inverted poster. He gets back in and they circle the block. While they're doing that, our mystery bomber steps out of the shadows.
Get in.
He introduces himself as Jack Starkey.
You mean you're it? The big plot against Scanlon?
Just me. Now, what's your proposition?
Pull over and let Mr. Starkey out.
Wait a minute. You dropped word you wanted to help get rid of Scanlon.
I don't deal with little people, Starkey.
But I did what you wanted. I flipped the poster for the signal. Man, you act like we sent for you.
You just said the key word, we. Who do you work for?
He won't say, so the Green Hornet says, give him a message. I don't deal with flunkies. Then he kicks him to the curb. Pretty much literally.
Turn up that alley, Kato. We'll let Starkey show us the way.
Starkey is the kind of underling who's stupid enough to run straight to the boss after an encounter like that. It never occurs to him that's what the Green Hornet wants him to do. That's why he's an underling. He steps into a phone booth and dials.
Mr. Reed's office.
He's calling Britt Reed?
No, I'm sorry. I can't call him to the phone right now. He's in the television studio on the air at the moment. I'm sorry. I didn't get that. Would you mind repeating it? I interviewed that party, and he is behind us. Yes, all right. I'll give him the message. Thank you very much.
It sounds more like he's calling Mike. If that's Starkey on the phone and we're not doing some misdirection here.
Which may not answer your question, Mr. Carey, so I'll try to be straight with you. My opponent, Mr. Ryland, has made much of the fact that during my years in office, I've been unable to apprehend the Green Hornet.
We couldn't see who she delivered the message to. The two candidates are having a joint press conference, I guess.
What's your reaction, sir, to the rumors, you'll excuse me for putting it this way, that your campaign organization is responsible for placing a bomb in Mr. Scanlon's car and for the murder of Dave Quincy?
Well, if I may say...
Mr. Ryland, let me answer that for you, if you don't mind.
That guy by the door seems awfully nervous. I wonder if the message was for him. Frank Scanlon proceeds to rip Mike a new one on live TV for even thinking to question Ryland's integrity. Both candidates want to win the right way by getting more votes. Period.
Frank, I don't know what to say except very, very decent thing, especially say on the air. We appreciate it.
Oh, nonsense. Look, I only said what I know to be a fact. You may be managing your brother's career, but you're not the kind of a man who would resort to killing or placing bombs in people's cars.
Now we know who he is, and I trust him like I trust a bald tire on a gravel road. Elsewhere, Starkey has been buzzed into a door. Kato and company watch him go in.
The cards away and look busy. The big man will probably be here soon. What was that?
I'd better go take a look.
Go with him, Woody.
It's Kato time. This guy can take a punch. How's he getting up? Yeah, him too. The Green Hornet is a decent fighter, but he's too common alongside Kato. Basic street punching is dull when you put it next to Bruce Lee. I don't see why the Green Hornet couldn't do some martial arts alongside Kato, especially once it became clear that we, the audience, were tuning in to see Bruce Lee kick ass. Bruce Lee and Van Williams were good friends, and Bruce taught him some moves. Why not let him use them in the show? I don't know. The one person unaccounted for is Starkey. There he is. They hide the unconscious guys just as the mystery man comes in.
Well, well. So you're the man in charge.
That's right, Hornet.
Oh, there's a big surprise! That's an incredible... I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from that surprise!
Where's your brother?
He would be horrified if he knew that we were together. He's clean. Too clean.
Then he'd be pretty badly shaken if he knew you were the one that ordered the bomb planted in Scanlon's car.
Ryland says he'd never believe it, and besides, he'd be running the investigation. The Green Hornet says, remember how clean he is. You think he'd protect you on a murder charge? Don't be stupid. He'd expose you because it's the right thing to do.
And your construction racket connections would become public knowledge. But I have a hunch that Scanlon's getting very close to busting you.
He's dancing around on the edges. I have to find some way of getting rid of him before he hits a bullseye.
But then your brother takes over, picks up the thread, and the end result is the same, isn't it? The Green Hornet says killing him is the amateurish way, the sure way of getting caught. I propose a better way.
Your platform is built on the fact that the DA has been unable to capture the Green Hornet.
That's right.
Then supposing the Green Hornet pulls off a series of major crimes starting tonight and continuing right up to Election Day.
That's very good. Very good.
Now open your coat, reveal the tape recorder, and say, busted! Call Scanlon, case solved.
The plan is simple. First job's going to be the Century Bank. One of his clients built it.
Alas, runtime is a cruel mistress.
Warren knows how the alarm system is wired. He's going to disconnect it for me.
Yeah, but you're not going to go through with it.
I have to, Frank.
But that'll cinch the election for Calvin Ryland.
It might if he was going to play it straight, but he's not going to.
Oh, you're expecting a double cross.
Scanlon says, let me wrap up my investigation and expose Warren Ryland.
Your opponent's brother?
Yeah.
On the eve of the election?
Why not?
Oh, Frank, they'll yell smear campaign and gain votes. You know that.
I'm a public servant, Britt. Elections aren't the only thing that I care about.
I care about this one, Frank. If you lose, so does the Green Hornet.
And so does the city.
Later, Ryland and Starkey pull up to the bank.
A surprise package for the Green Hornet.
That thing going to work?
Set for 12:02. At 12:02 and 1 second, there won't be enough of the Green Hornet to put in a matchbox.
He takes it in the bank and slips it into a desk drawer when nobody is looking. He writes some kind of note on a pad on the desk and leaves.
Now, Warren, will you let me in on this mystery?
My dear brother, tonight you are going to clinch the election.
How?
By capturing the most notorious criminal the city has ever known.
The Green Hornet?
Same.
He says, I bought a tip that says he's in that bank right now. All we have to do is go in and catch him. He's taking his brother into that bank where he planted the bomb to kill the Green Hornet. Wouldn't it be smarter to wait until after the bomb goes off and say, oops, too late?
What did I tell you?
I still don't believe it.
Let me out of here, Ryland.
Can't do that, Hornet. You're a prisoner. Captured by the next district attorney.
That's correct.
So you're in on this, too?
In on what?
Now Warren has a problem. His brother won't leave, and there's only about a minute until the bomb goes off.
Haven't you told the future district attorney about our plan?
What plan? What are you talking about?
Calvin, we've got to get out of here.
I'm not moving until I find out what this is all about.
Your brother and I worked out a little deal to guarantee your election.
What about this, Warren?
Calvin, look. There's a bomb going off and there's a bomb!
Calvin still won't leave. Warren panics. Nope, we're all in this together. One big happy family. How anticlimactic. Let me fix that for you.
There was a bomb. I wasn't expecting any more from your brother. I found it, disarmed it.
Outside, Starkey realizes something's wrong, so he and a carload of target dummies for Kato charge inside. Can't let Kato have all the fun.
Let me go. Seems as though you've gone far enough. Now, listen, I've been listening to you too long. Get me the police.
Let's go.
He didn't capture the Green Hornet, but hopefully he got a good look at what the Green Hornet is really all about. In the epilogue, Calvin Ryland withdraws from the race and commends the city to Frank Scanlon. This story was lazy. You knew Warren was the villain from the first time you saw him while Mike was asking that question. And the whole connected to the rackets bit is already getting old and predictable. If Warren had just been a guy with no ethics who'd do anything to get his brother elected, and hence get his brother's approval and maybe throw that in, without the stuff about Scanlon investigating him, etc., 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 it might have had a chance to get interesting. As it sits, we've seen this theme multiple times with different coats of paint. How about something new? I guess we'll find out next time. Until then.